Centre in London. Music maestro, please. Well, thank you very much indeed. I hope we didn't exhaust you too much. Thank you. With me is Peggy Spencer herself. Hello, Peggy.
Hello.
Now, I'm sure a lot of our viewers will know exactly who you are, because you're involved a lot in competition dancing, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yes. But my love is teaching beginners,
well, I was going
really.
to say, because this is an important aspect. This is one of your
Yes.
passions, isn't
Yes,
it? Your
it
pupils.
is. Yes.
Why is that important to you?
It's important because I believe dance is for everybody, and it's important too to make everyone feel that dance is something they can do, and it's good for their health. And I think the great revival of tea dancing has proved how much the younger people who danced when they were very young, then took some time off to have children, have now all come back. They find it gets them upright again. They like dressing up, having their hair done. It's a reason for being together. It's something that two people can do together. Music is played at heartbeat pace, so therefore there's no pressure. The exercise is there, but there's no pressure on the body. It just comes naturally and easily, and the blood flows around the body naturally and easy. Apart from that, learning to dance creates a lot of friends. They can go away for weekends, for dancing holidays. So it really creates great fun.
Can you teach anyone how to dance?
Yes.
Well, I've got a challenge for you. Aidan and I thought it might
Don't
be
say it's
quite...
that much of a challenge. Hello.
thought it might be quite nice
Hi.
if we had a little dancing lesson for you. So I'll give you this. What are you going to show us how to dance to?
I think I'll show you how to dance a cha-cha-cha.
And why not?
And why not?
He's got big feet though, right.
Right.
So we start like...
Now, first of all,
Yeah.
we've got to relate dance to music, because the most important thing in dance is that it relates to music.
Yes.
So
Right.
let's actually clap our hands to the music,
This
or
is like
to the feeling that we're going to get the music. Now,
I'm terrified.
cha-cha-cha,
Music lessons.
3 steps,
Yeah.
3 beats, so 3
Yeah.
claps.
Right.
Cha-cha-cha. Now, we've got to really pep that up a little
Right.
bit. Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
Now, mark in your hands 2 strong beats. 1, 2. Now do cha-cha-cha again. And cha-cha-cha.
One.
Now mark
Oh,
1, 2.
2.
Now let's join that together. And cha-cha-cha and a 1, 2. A cha-cha-cha and a 1.
Well, if it's this simple.
Cha-cha-cha and a 1, 2. Cha-cha-cha and 1, 2. Now we've got to put that in our feet. Now, the best thing to do is hold hands, just
Hold
so
hands.
that you can eat her.
Right.
First of all, will you get rid of those Charlie Chaplin feet? There is no way
I've never
you can
seen your feet
dance
together before.
with your feet turned out.
I've had them
like
for
that.
34 years.
Now, you've got to have them so that your toes opposite toes, because
Toes opposite
remember,
toes.
you're a together couple,
Right.
Yes.
and you're dancing together. Now,
Right.
do that 3 little cha-cha-chas moving to your right. And
Cha-cha-cha.
cha-cha-cha.
Ah.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oh.
No,
Oi,
only
oi, oi.
3.
Sorry.
Only
You're running away. Right.
Now
Ah.
mark the 1, 2. And
1,
2.
2.
That happened, it was on the wrong left foot.
So we've got to be mirroring one another.
2 left feet you have.
If looks good, come on.
Right.
Now,
And-
cha-cha-cha to your left. And
And.
cha-cha-cha. Stop there. Now mark 2 steps. 1, 2. Now, this time obey teacher
Yes.
and only
Very
do
strict.
3 steps.
Right.
And 1, 2, 3. Super. Now mark time. Mark time. Now do 3. And 1, 2, 3 and a mark time. Or 1, 2, 3 and mark time. Or 1, 2, 3 and mark. Sounds like a march.
So,
We're going to go for come dancing.
while we practice away here like this, let's go to... Oh, look, my feet have gone all over the place. Let's join Ron Kay and find out what unusual ways you've got of keeping fit. Ron Kay?
Adrian, what are you doing? Sorry. Jenny has phoned in to say that he took a milk round and he lost 2 stone. Good for you. Straight to the phones now. Maureen Dewar. Good morning, Maureen.
Good morning.
Now, I know you've got rheumatoid arthritis, so you've got a fairly unconventional way of keeping fit. Tell us what it is.
Well, I go to aqua aerobics.
And that's in the water.
Yes, it is.
Oh, what do you actually do?
Well, it's just...
Is it like synchronised swimming?
No, it's just like ordinary aerobics, only it's in water. So for anyone who has problems with their joints or anything, the water takes the strain from your joints, so you exercise without putting any pressure on your joints.
Do you have to be a good swimmer, Maureen?
No, you don't have to be able to swim at all. It just helps if you're not afraid of the water, but you don't have to swim.
Oh, Maureen, that's great. Thanks very much for that. Let's go to Georgina, who's in Kent. Good morning, Georgina.
Good morning.
Now, tell us what you do to keep fit.
Well, I do belly dancing.
How did that all start?
Well, I was on holiday in northern Cyprus, in a hotel in Kyrenia, and they had this Turkish night, and this lovely belly dancer came on, and she did this beautiful dancing. So I was so envious. I went and bought a cassette the next day, and since then I've been doing it.
So where do you actually do it? Do you go to a class or...?
No, I've not been to a class. I understand there are some, but not near my area. But I just try and copy what I saw, and it's such a natural thing that you just move
So
to the
you
music.
do it around the house, do you?
Yes, in our front room, you know, or in the kitchen.
And what do the neighbours or your children say?
Well, my two children sort of fall over laughing when they see me, literally, because they sort of try and wiggle like I do. And they find it amusing. It's such lovely music as well.
Georgina, thanks very much for that. I think I may take that up myself. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing Ronke. Now our regular Mother of Mine series. This week, Carol Stone meets a woman for whom family life is all important. A proud mum herself, she's retained a close and lasting relationship with her own mother. And she's someone I know pretty well myself.
Hello, my guest today is probably the best known champion of consumer rights in this country. She's certainly one of Britain's most effective campaigners, whether it's for rear seatbelts in cars or organ transplants. Born into a Jewish family, she says, I owe my parents the example they set me of tolerance, conversation and friendship. Her mother has long been associated with a nursery school in the East End of London, and maybe that accounts for her daughter's instinctive sympathy for old-fashioned working-class culture. My guest, who it's been said was shy as a young girl, was awarded the OBE in the latest New Year's honours. It gives me a great deal to live up to, she says. Welcome to one of the most influential women in television, star of That's Life, Esther Rantzen, and her mother, Catherine. Esther, childline is obviously very important to you. Is there any special reason why children are so important to you? Do you think it's because of your own family upbringing?
Certainly, no question. I mean, one of the things my sister and I both know, right from the moment we were born, we came first for both my mother and my father. They were prepared to make any sacrifice, make sure that we got the happiest childhood, the best opportunities. That was what they cared about, what they thought about. They enjoyed our company and so on. And I suppose that feeling of being, if you like, precious because we were their children is something that it came as a tremendous shock when I realised that there are other children not so well off. Of course, I knew it at school. I knew there were other children who had more pressurised backgrounds, less loving backgrounds. I knew that. And as I grew up, I realised that it would make a difference to my life to have that confidence and love and security behind me. But I think the major shock was when I realised just how painful some children's childhoods are. And because of what this person has given me all my life, I really felt this was something we had to fight for.
And what about smacking? Did you ever smack Esther when she was young?
I was absolutely furious. A few weeks ago, I read an article in the Times, headlined, Esther says she was smacked. I phoned her and I said, Esther, what's all this about? You know perfectly well I was always appalled at the idea of smacking. She said, well, the reporter said, have you ever been smacked? So I said, yes, Mother. Is that right, Esther?
That's
Can
true.
we just clear this up, please?
We can. Mother never smacked me, did you?
I don't think I did.
You once attacked me.
Yes, I did. When she locked me in the kitchen.
I locked in the kitchen. It was rather an unfortunate event because what I did was I locked her in... We'd had some free and frank exchange of views, didn't we? And
must have.
I locked her in the kitchen and then walked out the front door. and didn't have a front door key, which meant that nobody could get in the house again. I met Mum. She came out the back door, and I came, and we met in an alleyway beside the house. That was, yes, that was a... You attacked me. You were smaller than me, but quite wiry.
Well, she was about 14, you see, and I went...
But she was quite wiry. But I was smacked as a child, not by you.
No, I absolutely wouldn't, because I consider it is a form of child abuse to do that, personally.
Have you ever...
I was smacked as a
Have
child.
I ever smacked her?
No.
Haven't yet. Yeah.
It could be a first on this programme.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you've ever smacked your children.
There was a terrible moment when Joshua threw a rather heavy ornament across the sitting room. He must have been about 5. And he knew that the rule was you don't throw heavy ornaments across the sitting room. And I said to him, Joshua, you know there is a rule about that. And he said, yes. And I said, I'm terribly sorry, but because you've forgotten the rule, I'm going to have to remind you. And I uncurled his podgy little fingers.
Oh, dear, how pathetic.
And I smacked his hand hard.
Did you?
I know.
That's news.
But he didn't cry. He just pulled himself up to his 4-year-old height and looked me in the eyes and walked out of the sitting room and sat on the stairs. And my sister Priscilla was there at the time. And she looked at me with a strange expression. I realised she was trying not to giggle. And she told me afterwards the expression of pain on my face was far greater than the expression of pain on Joshua's. So I walked out to where Joshua was sitting on the stairs and said, can we have a cuddle? And he said, only if you apologise. And I said, I'm terribly sorry, Joshua, because I had to do that. And I cuddled him. And I considered that he won that, hands down, no contest. So I decided it was a hiding to nothing and didn't do it again.
What was Esther like in the home? Was she a girl that sort of did her part of the domestic duties?
The answer is definitely not. She saved us a burglar once because the burglar climbed up the gutter thing, drain pipe, and clambered into her room, which was in such a mess, and jewel boxes and sort of costume jewellery thrown all over the floor and clothes thrown over the floor, that he disappeared back down the drain pipe. That is a fact,
At this point, in my own defence, I would say that the jewellery and the costumes were a pantomime I was producing, and therefore everything was laid out while I was trying to work on it all. But I do confess it was true.
But has Esther got good cookery talents?
She is a good cook, actually, but her husband's also a good cook, isn't he? So I don't know who does the main cooking sort of weekends when the nanny housekeeper's away. Who does it?
He does.
There you are. But she can cook, and I think you quite enjoy it, don't you?
I've reached the stage now when I can start cooking with the children, and that's great fun. Used to do that. I once cooked you.
You made me a cocktail.
They went out for the evening, and I said, Mother, how could you leave us the way all children do? And she said, I've got to go. And she went, you see. So I thought, revenge. And I went into the larder, and I found a glass, and I filled it with Worcester sauce, old coffee dregs, mustard, bits of old chocolate, everything disgusting I could find.
A bit of flour on top.
Bit of flour, nicely, arranged on the top.
What age were you?
14?
Yes.
And a little note saying, Mother, darling, this is for you. And Mother, darling, slightly inebriated, 'cause it must have been, 'cause otherwise you would have noticed, came home and thought, sweet Esther, grabbed this thing and took a great big suck up the straw. Now, what you didn't do is what I would have done had my child done that, which is come storming up to the bedroom and emptied it over my head. I think what she actually thought was I'd been aiming to make something delicious, and it ended up vile by accident.
Did you? Is that what you thought?
What do you think?
It was a practical joke, and it was disgusting. And 35 years afterwards, I haven't forgiven you. It was a horrible thing
Can we
to
make
do.
it a truce today?
Yeah, indeed.
Esther, it's been said, or you may have said yourself, that your children have sometimes called you Mummy Bossy Boots. Do you recognise this?
Who blooming well quoted that? Well, I mean, somebody else told me that had appeared in the press. It sounds to me like something my husband probably said, rather than I did myself. Do I recognise myself as Mother Bossy Boots? I suppose so. All mothers are a bit bossy, aren't they? Aren't they?
No.
No, fine.
And you're not, dear. You're very caressing and kind and charming to your 3 children, which sometimes I feel could have been slightly lessened. Is that grammar? No.
Yes. You mean you'd like me to be stricter?
No, I would not smacking, but occasionally don't giggle when they say something extremely rude.
Yeah, that's
No.
What do you think makes Esther tick? What do you think sort of drives her?
It's a sort of compulsion, is it? Neurosis, I wonder.
Might be a psychosis.
I think she has this nervous energy, for better or for worse, I don't know, but she has.
Do you think that you might move into other things now? Do you think that you might sort of even sort of change career, change developments?
I suppose you come to a watershed when you're 50, do you? When you think to yourself.
I feel you do.
And as I say, the wrinkles begin to collect, and you think to yourself. I saw Frankie Howard in makeup once in an early programme I worked on. He is brilliant. And he was sitting there about the age I am now, and he was peering into the mirror and he was saying to the makeup girl, "Oh, do something about these. You've got to do something about these," you see. And she put lots and lots of pancake makeup on. Then he got into the studio and he started talking to cameras and he said, "Zoom in, look at these," which the camera immediately did, which no one would have noticed, but one has to be aware of these. And one thinks to oneself, I think to myself, how much longer, really, are people going to tolerate all the bags and sags and the elderly Ranson? And maybe I should change direction. But the difficulty is that the work I do at the moment is so difficult and so challenging, and for those reasons so exciting and so rewarding when it works. It's difficult to think of anything else that could compare with it.
What do you think Esther's given you? What has she given you as a daughter over the years?
Lots and lots of pleasure, actually. Undiluted pleasure, I would say. Even though we don't look so godly.
Undiluted?
More or less undiluted pleasure. And I think not only has she been quite a good influence in keeping me I'm nearer 80 than 70 now, keeping me feel young, but she's also, what else has she done?
Not a
Kept her
lot.
father young.
Esther, well, how about you? What do you think your mother's meant to you and does mean to you?
Well, she was always has been rather irreverent. She has always had a sense of humour. She's always the love and the security and that side of my upbringing is quite obvious. I think the idea that mother and daughter should be companions together is something that I've got from her, and thank goodness it's been passed down a generation, so I've also got from my own daughters. And I think that's almost the most important thing that can happen between a mother and daughter, because if you have that friendship, the capacity to laugh together and the capacity to cry together, then nothing else much matters, really.
Well, Catherine and Esther Ranson, many thanks.
Thank you.
Well, for a woman with a lot of get up and go, I wonder what she does to keep fit. Now, if there's one thing in the world of dance that's celebrated a huge revival in recent years, it's tap. Whether it's the success of shows like 42nd Street or maybe just the popularity of the roly-polies, lots of people now want to get their soles clicking and their heels clicking, just like Fred and Ginger. Well, our next dance class features 6 ladies from Preston who tap dance to keep fit. So ladies, what more can I say? Da-da-da-da-da, well done. Again, you make me feel so flat and flobby, you know. How long do you have to practice to get this good, Barbara?
I should think they're coming about 2 or 3 years, yes? Yes, but we've only practiced twice for this, for this particular day. We only had 2 practices for this. We've just done things we do in class.
And how does it keep you fit? I mean, it's obviously, again, very exhausting, but how does it keep you fit,
Well,
Barbara?
it's very tones up the legs,
Yeah.
good for stamina, good for the brain.
In what way?
Lots of coordination.
Well, I mean, the clicking, the heel toe, I
Yes.
haven't got a lot of coordination in my feet. How long does that take to master?
Well, it seems to sort of click at some point. People find it very difficult at first, and then there's a point, a bit like riding a bike, you find, gosh, it works. And then from then on, you can progress.
So is it the heel toe or the toe heel or?
A bit of both. A bit of both.
And the mental stimulation that you were
Yes,
talking
you've got to really
about.
concentrate because it's the rhythms that are so important. It's not just the steps, it's the music and the rhythm. And it's the sharing. We all have to get it right.
And again, it's the posture again,
Yes,
as in the
yes.
ballroom and as again in the jazz.
And stamina.
Stamina.
And it's something sort of older people can do as well as the young ones. And they're maybe not so frightened of going to a tap class as they are into a sort of streamlined aerobics class.
Why do you think it's something that girls want to do? I have a fantasy of being a tap dancer.
Well,
Why
half the
do-
people that come are people that have done it before as a child and would like to do it again. And then other people really think, oh, I'd love to do it.
I'm going to chat with Anne Binks over here because I know your granddad was a song and dance man in music halls. What happened to you?
Well, I am trying. Definitely trying.
Do you have a fantasy that that's what you'd like to do?
Not really. This is adequate.
Yeah? Do you find it
Yes.
difficult, or do you find that you're blessed with the same kind of coordination that he had?
Very difficult to begin with, but when you can do it, it's great.
Yeah?
I like making a noise.
Yeah, let me hear your feet. Let me hear the click, click. Yeah. And will you go around the house with your tap shoes on, even although you're not tap
Not
dancing?
with my tap shoes on, no. It spoils the floors.
Yeah. Now, Barbara, you're a bit of a sports fan because... are you not Barbara as well?
I'm Jane.
Jane. You play golf as well, don't you?
Well, I tap better than I play golf, so you can tell how bad my golf is.
And is it important to you to keep fit?
Well, yes, I enjoy it.
Yeah?
Because I have an office job, so it's good to keep fit.
And how does it keep you fit? Do you feel that your muscles are toned up? Do you
Yes,
feel...
it's good for the legs.
Particularly, well, you've got a nice pair of legs on you there. And a lot of you have got kids. You've got kids, for instance,
I've got
haven't
4.
you? You've got 4
Yes, I
kids.
do. Yes.
And does tap dancing help keep you in shape?
I would think so. I chase around after them long enough, yes.
And how often will you go to tap classes through the week?
I go once a week for 3/4 of an hour. Very enjoyable.
And will you do any other exercises? Because you're in superb form.
I do keep fit as well.
Oh my goodness. And which do you prefer?
Tap. Never give that up.
Never give tap up. So to everyone out there, tap. Oh
I'm
my
coming to
goodness
join
me.
you because I'm dragging this lot from the kitchen area who've eaten everything in sight. What did you think, Mo?
Oh, well, I think they're good dancers, but you'll have to eat more roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, girl.
More roast beef and Yorkshire pudding.
Anyway, tomorrow we've got some more Get Up and Go, haven't we?
We have indeed. We're going to be spending the day with Sinbad from Brookside. He's having a day at the leisure centre.
Oh, right. And I'll be doing Jenny's World again.
Yes, and earlier on we recorded a makeover that we did in one of our youngest viewers, 2-year-old Kirsty's bedroom we did up, and her face is absolutely priceless.
Cool.
Well, we've got time for one more number. We're having a joint effort between the Roly-Polies and the Gladbags here. So positions, please, ladies.
And we shall disappear.
Dun,
See, we did
dun,
practice
dun.
earlier.
Just before we hear the latest news at midday, here's a quick look at the remainder of Daytime UK's programmes. At 12:05, we join Fergus Keeling for more of the life of the frog. And in Scene Today, we're going to be having Barry Mason, Dennis Waterman and David Steele. Now, that's all coming up soon, but meanwhile, it's time now to join the newsroom for the latest bulletin. Today, read by Jenny Bond.